What's up, homies, and welcome back. First and foremost, let me actually introduce you guys to the gameplay in the background. It's an absolutely insane and godly fast DNA bomb by a good friend of mine that really came in clutch, providing me with this gameplay. The name is actually TheFriendlyMachine, in case you guys didn't know. And in case you guys don't know who the hell that is, just click the link in the description below or just type this room right now if you're on mobile. You're gonna be redirected to his channel. I swear to God, you're not gonna be disappointed. But now let's actually go back to the commentary itself. First of all, brace yourself because this is not gonna be a short one. This is actually gonna be a storytelling commentary, I guess so. In fact, I'm gonna tell you guys what the hell happened to me in the last couple of days and why I've actually have not uploaded in the last couple of days. And for that, I'm actually gonna start from the background story. So the background is that I actually use as my main workstation a laptop that I actually bought in 2012. It's an Alienware M14XR2 for those that are interested in the specs. You can Google those, they're really easy to find. And the coolest feature about this laptop is that it gives you the opportunity to put several different hard disks inside the laptop itself. Usually it ships with one, but what I decided to do is that I replaced the one that I had with an SSD, and then I placed the one that I had in the DVD bay through the use of the optical bay. In case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, it's not really relevant for the story itself. The relevant part is that I actually have multiple hard drives. And the cool thing is that I usually just put the operating system on my SSD so that it boots faster, and my main apps so that they boot faster and work better, and then all the rest I put it in the other hard disk, a 750 gigabytes hard disk that was shipped with the laptop, and I use that as my main storage. And the main reason to why I'm telling you this is because before I actually packed my things and went back to Italy for a couple of weeks, I knew that I wanted to bring you guys daily videos, and for that reason I literally busted my ass off to record as many gameplays as humanly possible with the highest quality, just like I usually do. And I had them all saved on this hard disk, and it was absolutely beautiful. I had literally more than 150 gigabytes of different video files to choose from for the specific game or video that I wanted to upload. The bad thing, the unlucky chain of events, as the title may say of the video, actually started during this weekend. In fact, at the end of the weekend itself, on Sunday, I actually decided to do something that right now I would judge as extremely dumb. Why? Because I know my past, okay? What I decided to do is that I decided to upgrade from Windows 7, which worked absolutely fine and was absolutely stable and was perfect and was working just good enough, to Windows 10, because all my mates were like, hey, you know, Windows 10 is absolutely amazing, it so moves, everything works so fine, it's so fast, and yada 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 yada. And I guess because of peer pressure, I just surrendered and I decided to upgrade. And you gotta understand that I don't have a good past with changing my operating system. Every single time that I've either upgraded or decided to change operating system, I ended up by having to literally wipe out every single byte of data that I had on my different hard disks, just because I apparently am really unlucky on this particular operation. I really don't know why. I'm generally confused. I just follow the instruction and then just so happens that something goes bad. And guess what? It happened also this time, just because I guess I'm unlucky on those certain situations. In fact, I followed literally letter by letter the instructions on how to upgrade to Windows 10, provided by Microsoft itself, by Mother Microsoft. I did that fully, letter by letter, rebooted the device, everything was working absolutely fine. I noticed that there were some, drivers that had to be updated. I updated those, rebooted, everything was working absolutely beautifully. Okay, and by the way, Windows 10, it seems to be a really promising operating system. It's so goddamn fast compared to Windows 7. So I was really happy, I recorded a couple of videos, I was ready to basically upload them and just enjoy the new operating system. Little did I know that the morning after this entire process, when I actually tried to turn on my computer, the computer was like, nope, bitch, not feeling in the mood. In fact, it actually gave me what really is one of the scariest features that is installed within Windows. It actually gave me with the so-called blue screen of death, which is literally like a scary shit motherfucker that occurs whenever Windows is not able to boot. And if the operating system is not able to boot and launch properly, then everything you have is kind of fucked. You cannot have access to it. So I received the blue screen of death. I decided to, go through certain utilities to maybe fix the operating system and all that kind of good jazz. But apparently even Windows didn't know what the fuck was happening. So I just decided, I was like, hey, there's nothing I can do. I'm just gonna wipe my SSD out and just install a copy of Windows 8.1 that I already had here at home. I did so. I wiped my SSD. I decided to install Windows 8.1, fresh install, clean install, and I noticed that I had to update some drivers. I did so, and the really bad thing is that I also noticed that I had to update the BIOS. In case you guys didn't know what the BIOS is, it's literally like an operating system that you don't usually get access to. It's the core language through which the main hardware parts within the computer itself actually communicate with each other. And I did that BIOS update, followed the instruction absolutely like letter by letter, updated the BIOS, rebooted the computer, everything was working absolutely fine, turned off the computer, turned back on the computer, and my hard disk was disappeared. My 750 gigabytes hard disk with over 150 gigabytes of different videos and gameplays that I had ready for you guys literally disappeared. What I experienced was literally like losing 3 weeks and a half of work in a millisecond. One of the scariest things that I've ever had to experience in my entire life. I'm not even kidding, just because I hate losing time. So I first of all, I pooped in my pants. Then I actually tried to find a solution, and apparently I took it off the computer. I decided to hook it up to an external hard disk by replacing it. I decided to attach it to the computer, and it started making a weird, scary, creepy motherfucking noise. It started doing click, click, click. It kept on doing that. It didn't, you know, usually when you boot a hard disk, you hear the fan or the disk inside actually moving. That's usually the common sound that you would hear from a hard disk. But it was only clicking and clicking and clicking. And it was so stressful because I'm pretty sure I was convinced that I had already lost everything that I recorded, and all my effort and all my sacrifices were basically gone. And so I started googling online, and it just so happened that I stumbled upon a website that said as an ultimate resource to actually go and put the hard disk in a freezer for 2 hours, then take it off, connect it, and copy as many files as you can because the hard disk is gonna literally destroy. I was really close to doing that, but it just so happened that I actually, for one last time, I decided to just double check and hook it up to the computer via the external hard disk, and it booted off. I literally copied the living shit of the 750 gigabytes hard disk into the other ones that I had already into the computer. And for the love of God, I got so lucky that for those 10-15 minutes, the hard disk actually worked perfectly fine. After those minutes, the hard disk literally started clicking and making the weirdest noise, almost as if it was an exorcism going on in the hard disk itself. It was crazy shit, scary as fuck, I'm not even kidding. But yeah, that's the main reason to why I haven't uploaded in the past couple of days, and that's because up until a couple of hours ago, I had nothing to upload. If you get what I'm saying, I cannot upload something on a Call of Duty channel without a Call of Duty gameplay. It would not make sense. But yeah, I guess, hope you all enjoyed the weird, unlucky series of events that actually happened to me. I mean, if I made you laugh or I made your day a little bit better, then that was more than worth it. Hope you had a beautiful day. Thank you all for watching, and bye bye.